Thank you for tuning in. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Tell them.
It's dressing like an Easter egg on the All Effing Wrestling Show.
I say it's time to hit it.
Tell me what's my age. Tell me what's my occupation. Tell me what's my race. Tell me is it with inflation. Tell me what's my age. Tell me what's my race. Tell me all my sexual distaste. Tell me what you need. Tell me how you feed. Tell me all your information. I wanna know.
Woo! Man, that belt looks just sexy as fuck. Oh, man. Welcome to this week's edition of Dynamite After Dark. I am one of your hosts. I want everybody to know that when we're on the air, it's not a fighting moment. It's a teaching moment.
The more you know.
I'm the JFB, James from Boston.
Apparently, your computer does not like that.
No, he doesn't.
And of course, I am the patron saint of professional wrestling. I am that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada effing dry. And if you don't know, then why don't you know? Knowledge is power. Booyah! Starting off with a bang.
Man, got it. Woo! Good Lord, of course it's through my veins. I need that injection, though. That sweet Lord injection. Lord Ryan Rich.
Let's see that title again, Lord Ryan Rich. The effing World Championship. You had this made.
Yep. Custom made at that.
Custom made. There'll be another one of these coming soon with the Hot Wheels logo on the side of it. So there'll be two different versions of it. Since Rich will have one and I'll have one.
Damn, you guys are fucking so sweet.
Yeah, you'll be like you'll be getting one too.
Already getting ready to be ordered. I can already tell you. Pinching the pennies. How you doing, Mr. Rich?
I am doing quite well, gentlemen. How are you this fair evening?
Explosive.
He's exploding.
Whoa.
Explosive.
Yeah.
Kind of indicative of how this night of wrestling was.
This is after dark, so the explosion can be anything you want.
Yes. It is after dark. Let's talk about the man below me. Probably one of the most evil people I've ever met in my entire life. He's so despicable. He knocks candy out of a baby's hand. It's the EVP Joe.
You know what? He gives it to a richer baby even after that.
Yeah, he gives, like
I steal from the poor and give to the rich. I'm the reverse Robin Hood, bitches.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing great. How are we doing tonight, gentlemen?
Oh man, we're good, man. Before we even get into the wrestling,
let's bring in Shane, who for a special promo.
Yeah, Shane.
Hey guys, hey, thanks. Before I unveil myself at the moment, I just want to say, hey, I appreciate this moment. You know, just like the old Hank Williams Jr. Country Boy Can't Survive song goes, interest is up and the stock market's down. So I've kind of fallen on hard times. Man. Tonight I'm gonna have to introduce the Shane Y Experience Adult Services. And guys, I've already signed my first talent for the Shayna Y experience, when PCB Caleb Baines is going to be a featured act as part of the Shayna Y experience. Coming soon to a town near you right now. Just
there we go, ladies' night. Here's your promo.
Oh my God.
As PCB's manager, I can officially confirm this is true.
Like, look at him just swinging on that pole. Like
He doesn't
he's
have
natural.
a care in the world. He looks so happy. God bless the man. God bless the kid. He's such a good boy.
he is. And that's why he's actually my first featured sign act. I'm sorry, Lord Rich, but he's officially
No,
signed.
you know what? I would be offended if he wasn't.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I will say I have to take credit for this. I'm the one who put them together for a week. So clearly they have a newfound relationship.
I think someone accused about like some of the cleaning supplies Caleb was using in my house, and maybe it has done something with my head,
Maybe it's done something to Caleb too. He's wanting to put oil and wax all over himself all the time.
Listen, we have all known since the mustache ride began that Caleb was about that life. All right? So don't come on here trying to tell me that PCB don't have enough street cred. Because as far as I'm concerned, he's a made man.
Oh, hold on.
Oh!
I just gotta give a preview for potential customers out there.
First hit spree. I like it.
You're like a pale Jamiroquai.
Are you sticking around, Shayna Y, or are you heading off?
Let me come back in like 10 minutes or so.
All right.
Yeah, just whatever.
Let me put some clothes on first.
And you just need to make a recommendation, man. You need to go to hit that backshaves.com up. They can
Yes. Backshaves.com.
Backshaves.com, man. It's our first real sponsor. Backshaves.
If you're watching and you haven't checked out backshaves.com, hit the website. It's funny as hell.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Mr. Isaacs apparently you should be the steep. My question is this. Now, he's advertising with us for these late night whatever, between the client and just whatever it is.
Listen, I just watched the Ashley Madison documentary.
Okay.
And they were advertising that sort of thing, so why can't we?
I mean, yeah, let's do it. I have no problem with it. But
do we really want to talk about why we shouldn't?
No, I'm all for this. You have my vote of yes. I'm confident.
Yes, too.
I mean, look, I will vote yes as long as I can sign.
You're evil. Come on, you should vote yes.
I'm voting yes, but I need a waiver to waive all responsibility. They can't come at me.
My question is,
I'm always down for a rumble, so I'm in.
Are we getting a taste of this action? Are we getting a little cut? Is there a vig that I mean, are we getting a cut?
Well, tell you what, if you get Shayna Y and PCB some stripping action,
okay.
If you get him a gig, you get a finder's fee.
So I'm a pimp.
Yeah.
I'm not throwing that either.
You got to come in and like knock some teeth around if they don't pay. So,
guys like Carmine likes to work with concrete.
Okay, before we get to the matches, I'm excited about this next little part.
Okay.
So, 2 days ago, I'm strolling through Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And I come across one of my favorite childhood movies.
Yeah.
Can't Buy Me Love.
Yes.
Such a great movie.
And so I'm watching, just enjoying it. And it gets to the end. And I was thinking, oh, I'm so sad he doesn't get the girl. And all of a sudden the car stops. She gets out and runs and gets on the back of his lawnmower. I'm like, what the hell? This isn't how I remember it.
No.
I think, and then I'm messaging all these people, and they're not agreeing with me. Like, that's how it ends. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And then I messaged JFB. He's like, I remember it ending like that too. Go ahead, JFB.
What are you eating?
Yeah, sorry. So
I was waiting for you to talk.
It's totally the Mandela effect.
Oh my God, not the Mandela effect.
The Coke spill, babe, on the rug. I'm just looking.
Oh no, the Coke spilled on the rug.
This Coke
Man,
is
I
still-
really
Unless
tied
it
that
wasn't
room
on the
together.
computer.
Not the soda, not the drug.
Anyways, let's. So yeah, I
Sorry,
mean, this
boys.
the Mandela effect. It's
Oh my God,
it's
that's
trippy.
Bullshit.
Oh my god.
Total bullshit.
Okay. Anyways, just ignore,
your girlfriend.
Oh, I'm so glad you know my name.
ignore Jessica.
Jessica, we know your name.
Oh my god. Anyways, should we get to the first match?
No, we gotta talk about this.
Okay,
These guys.
Yeah. So, how do you guys remember it being how it ended?
Rich?
Yeah, I remember him being alone because the whole point of the movie is that you can't stop being who you are. You have to be true to yourself. And so that's the whole point of it. So he rides off on his lawnmower by himself.
Yeah.
That's how I remember it ending.
Yeah, it's like a lesson,
But
right?
I also remember Berenstein Bears, and I remember Kazam, and all these things that apparently don't exist. So
But EVB Joe, what do you remember about this
No,
ending?
see, I remember the movie for how it actually ended. I remember him like riding off slowly, but then I distinctly remember her getting all giddy, like her friends encouraging her to go get him. So this one for me isn't a Mandela effect. So
So this just confirms to me it is a Mandela effect that the three of us remember it differently.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 75% right there. So yeah, we're passing it. Mandela effect. And
So right here, we
Real
discovered
quick,
a brand new Mandela effect.
So, Canada Dry, you brought this up to me earlier, and I did a little bit of research on it. Do you know when the term Mandela effect was coined?
This was in the. I know what it's about, but no, I don't know the time.
So
Early
it wasn't
2000s?
coined until 2009.
yeah.
Oh wow!
So for me, that's a Mandela effect because I thought it was been around for a lot longer than that.
the Mandela effect itself is a Mandela effect.
So
No.
like what happened was like 2009. There was rumors going around being spread, which is what a Mandela effect is:
Yeah.
mass spread of misinformation. Obviously, not that kind of misinformation.
Yeah.
That Nelson Mandela died in the 1980s, and
Yeah.
he did
Yeah.
not. He didn't die till
No.
like 2013.
Yeah.
No, because he became the prime minister.
Yeah. So like
Yes,
I
I
was doing
did.
some research and like
Yes, I did. It was
like-
amazing.
some other Mandela famous ones are like the Monopoly guy in the monocle. He doesn't have a monocle. But
I remember him having a monocle at one point.
yeah,
He had a monocle. That's the whole reason for the joke in Ace Ventura. Is he grabs the monocle and he has it. That's the whole reason for the joke.
maybe that
He
was
always
part of the
had a monocle.
Mandela
Are we
effect.
getting the money bag and Mr. Peanut mixed up? Maybe.
I mean, obviously, because Mr. Peanut has the monocle.
He did. But I,
mean-
remember the other guy having it too because he talked about Mr. Moneybags and he was doing it from Monopoly and he had the monocle. He took the monocle from him. And Ace
Yeah,
Ventura.
I think it's
I'm
time
just
to
looking-
update Mr. Peanut.
Like
Throw
Fruit
me
Loop
eye
was
patch,
another
like a tattoo, like
Fruit
done
Loop
art
is another
on.
Mandela effect. Pikachu with the black tip tail is a Mandela effect.
He doesn't have a black tip tail.
No, he has black tipped ears, so everyone just sort of migrated over.
Mhm.
And that's the spelling of Febreze.
Yep, Febreze is one. There's a whole bunch. Like it's crazy.
Oh, we gotta do a show one day.
Yeah.
This is nothing but
Crazy
bull-
what the human brain will do to like just make everything fit.
or do we have an alternate reality that are colliding?
Well, first of all, I was going to say, first of all, is the hive mind. Second of all, is there has already been a young, brilliant genius in astrophysics who said that when CERN ran the last collider in like 2007, that basically the black hole came and swallowed up everything, and everything that survived was transferred over to the next nearest universe, where basically almost everything is the same, which is why the Mandela effect exists.
So this is what happens when you cancel wrestling with the paranormal. It collides into the rest of the effing network.
Red nose.
I mean, Like the scary thing is like that timeline you say Rich meets up because you say 2007 is when the CERN did the Super Collider,
Yep.
and then all these started happening in 2009.
Yep.
I think for the biggest one is the Berenstein Bears and the Berenstein
Yeah.
Bears. That one's such a mindfuck.
Not the bad news
Yeah.
Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's all of them. Like a good
Yes,
portion
yeah.
of what I heard is they like. I'm like I remember this. So yeah, I'm a strong believer in something.
I'm a strong believer in something too. Something.
Yeah.
All right. I think we covered it, right?
Yeah, we got it. And we may have increased with conspiracy theorists online as well. So that's a whole new sector.
We are not just wrestling; we are pop culture and conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah.
And sex symbols.
Oh yeah.
This episode is just like DAD meets paranormal. Boom.
Yeah. We will do dances at your birthday parties, bar mitzvahs, Sunday school picnics.
Don't forget
Youth
football.
group retreats.
Don't forget football tailgates.
Oh yes, for sure.
I suggest that the cut we make from Shane, the sweet cut that we get when we get him booked, we should put that into a fund that can bail us all out of jail.
Oh, at least a little percentage at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
exactly.
Before we get- Yeah.
That's definitely going to be necessary. Yeah.
Oh yeah. You have no idea. Anyways, my God. First match of the night, we open with Moxley coming through the crowd. Bada bing, bada boom, and then he gets attacked. Now, he gets attacked because Kyle Fletcher and Jeff Cobb are already in the damn ring at this time.
How disrespectful.
I know, exactly.
United Empire.
Yeah.
Not just that. Jeff Cobb is the New Japan Television Champion. The man didn't even get to show off his belt.
Nope. Not at all.
I guess because it's not on the agreed upon stuff they can show.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, to be fair, it is an ugly belt. So
Well, Saber brought it out when he defended it on Dynamite.
Well,
I
anyway,
guess they didn't talk about it.
Danielson's wrapped up like a Christmas present. Man, am I the only person who wonders, is there a better drooler in the game than Kyle Fletcher? Like, seriously, that guy was drooling like he just got a lobotomy from a bullet.
I don't know. The head shrinkers were pretty good at it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But I think Kyle Fletcher beats them.
He's the new wave.
Yeah. He
He
beats
must
them
have some Samoan blood in there somewhere in them Aussie veins.
Send him to WWE in the bloodline.
I mean, Samoa isn't that far from
It's
Australia.
It's
So-
not.
So
But he looks
Moxley
white as the desert sun. So I don't know.
is pretty bad. So, anyways, I digress. Get back to the whole rigmarole. Moxley no selling like a champ. I mean, you're the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. A chest slap should do nothing to you. That should make you impervious. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So of course shenanigans happen. Takeshita comes out. Then Claudio comes out. Canada Dry first match of the night. Your thoughts, my friend?
This was an absolute banger. The crowd really got into this.
Yeah.
Of course, it's their favorite son, Brian
One of
Danielson.
three.
Yeah.
Yes. One of three on the night, right?
Yeah.
And I think like this was highly entertaining, this match. I love the shenanigans at the end. Takeshita, he's saying I'm taking the belt.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm taking this belt, which is cool to have.
Yeah.
Is this going to be a double or nothing, or?
I think more probably Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll lead up to it.
'Cause
But
that's in
the other-
June.
The other thing I want to mention is that I think that BCC is getting ready to disband.
Yes.
That's going to break my heart.
Yeah.
I mean,
BCC, like they're setting it up with Claudio and Daniel Bryan here, or Brian Danielson.
yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, like this was a ragtag group that occasionally would wrestle together. or occasionally would be in a storyline. There's no reason for it. Every single one of those guys, the only person that gets hurt in this is Wheels. Okay, that's it. That's the only
I
person.
think as soon as Buddy left for back to WWE NXT, I think they should have just suspended.
Yeah,
because they're not the Blackpool Combat Club without him.
yeah. So I'm saying, all right, Lord Ryan Rich, first match of the night.
I mean, if you want to have a whole bunch of action and fighting in your first match, then this is the match for you. It was a hootenanny, I'll tell you. I had a great time watching it. It just blow after blow all the way around, and Kyle Fletcher does a great job of selling everything he does. Jeff Cobb just looks like a monster, and when he was like mocking Danielson, it was so funny to me. Like for your opener match, you can't ask for better.
Yeah.
May I ask you something, Lord Ryan Rich?
Yes.
Do you hate Kyle Fletcher's hair like I hate Kyle Fletcher's hair?
I'm not a fan of it.
That hair's
No.
atrocious.
I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, good.
I wish that Sky Blue would tell him to change it back.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
dating
that's
Sky
right.
Blue. That's right.
Oh yeah, they just had their 1 year anniversary.
Wow. All right. Sky Blue, Kyle Fletcher.
Ha cha cha.
Hot shots indeed. All right. EVP, I got to get your input on this. First match of the night.
What a match. I loved it. I liked the callback to Anarchy in the Reno where they had Danielson's music playing for like 5 minutes before the match officially started. What was I going to say? Moxley needs to hit the Death Rider from now on. Not the paradigm shift, but the way he hit it tonight, like he made it look like he dropped Fletcher right on top of his head. It looked vicious. And I loved it. You know, as much as you guys, I know all of us here are facial hair connoisseurs.
Yeah.
I hate Jeff Cobb's mustache. It's so bad. It just doesn't fit his face.
No, it doesn't.
What do you think of Kyle Fletcher's hair?
Oh, I'm right there with you. Dude,
Oh, good.
change it. Get a haircut. Do something.
Along with Cody Rhodes, damn it, too.
Yeah.
Black hair. Get back to the black hair.
Yeah. Get back to the black hair. Get back to your roots.
It's blonde hair. That was out in the 90s.
But
Eminem called, he wants his hairstyle back.
Also, I love that jacket that Danielson came out in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice.
That was slick.
It was. All right. Let's go to our Copeland's coming out because he's going to respond to Malachi Black.
Hey, it's Fruit Boy.
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Oh. ¿Cómo está?
Bien. Say that.
What'd you think of the first match?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay.
He's all about Fortnite with the lads right now, so I can't.
Fortnite with the boys.
All right.
Yeah,
Tell you what.
Fortnite with the boys.
If you come on next week and you watch it with your dad, you can make a couple comments.
All right.
All right? All right. We'll see you next week then.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Adios, muchacho. Ay, caramba. Anyway,
I'm excited to see what he has to say next week.
Yeah, I'm
Your son on? He's going to have his son on?
Yeah, why not?
I got like
Works for me.
illegitimate ones. You want me to grab them and run?
Illegitimate sons. He doesn't know he's my son yet.
JFB's just gonna rotate random kids through every week.
My lineage.
I'll bring in Molly on, so we'll have a good time.
Hell yeah. It'll be a fantastic time. So Coke comes out before you can even take a step forward, let alone say anything. Damn, Brody King. Buddy Matthews, they just beat the living hell out of him. And then Malachi Black comes out. And Malachi Black cuts a promo like Malachi Black should be cutting a promo. Kyle O'Reilly comes out for the save.
Gets his head decapitated.
Yeah, he got the black mass right across the kisser. He was out like a light. House of Black destroyed him. Here's the thing. You have probably one of the best psychological wrestlers wrestling today in Malachi Black. Now, they took his wedding ring off, which I thought was really cool. which means obviously we're going to see Beth Phoenix at some point because, you know, she's got to protect her man getting his bell rung. But the promo was good, but it didn't make a lot of sense initially. But this is how House of Black should have always been booked. They should have been booked as this monster of destruction, like Agents of Chaos. Canada Dry, your thoughts on this?
I freaking love this.
Yeah,
They're just devastating him. We'll just include Malachi's Black promo into this from later on, just so we can.
Yeah, let's knock them both out.
So he later on, he says, "I accept your challenge for this this caged barbed wire match.
Yeah,
but if you lose, you bow your knee to the House of Black."
Yeah.
So does that mean he joins the House of Black?
Yeah.
Essentially? Yeah. And I'm hoping it happens.
To bend the knee means to pledge your fealty.
Yes. So that would be so sick to have him a part of that.
Did I not just say 2 weeks ago that he was going to end up being Judgment Day 2.0 on this very show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping to say you were right, sir.
Canada Dry is smelling what I'm putting down.
Oh yeah, I'm smelling what the Lord Ryan Rich is cooking.
Pork chops. Just found out. Got a breaking news. Pork chops.
And you know what?
Yeah.
When not all pork chops are perfect, it's okay because that's how we make hot dogs.
Yes, exactly.
Actually, I make very good honey barbecue pork chops on the grill.
But I have a question.
Well, I know where we're going this summer to Lord Ryan Rich's Manna.
Yeah. Do you have some applesauce with those pork chops?
There's applesauce available.
Absolutely. You can't have pork chops without a side of apples somehow.
I mean, you can.
That's that famous Brady Bunch line.
Pork chops.
Pork chops and applesauce.
Lord Ryan, what did you think about this Copeland beatdown?
Yeah, I mean, it was very interesting. Obviously, they keep playing this. You're not this person. You're not a husband. You're not a father. You're a killer. You're a depraved individual.
Yeah.
Realize that. Come to that truth, and you can be free, basically. Yeah. So that's what he's trying to instigate. He doesn't want to just win the title. He wants to corrupt his soul, like I've said for about 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
So I thought it was fantastic because you have to break the body and the mind at the same time in order to get complete submission.
Yep.
So I think that the mind games, the psychology of it all, even making him wait afterwards.
Oh yeah.
To hear afterwards, that's a complete mind game. You got half of it now, and guess what? Sit in this, and then I'm going to deliver the rest of you like a hammer punch. So I thought it was executed perfectly.
I have another side point to make, but I will wait for EVP Joe to go first.
Yeah, like I didn't think how this segment was going to start, honestly, but I'm all for this. It really is amazing how just a little tweak in presentation of the House of Black just makes everything feel right again with them. Yeah. They sit there, they're not going after like the EVPs and being kind of like not as dark. Like,
yeah, they should never be faces. I don't think they should always be heels.
Yeah, I agree. Like this is going to be so much better with them being heel. And when Malachi cut that second part of the promo talking about this ring is basically preventing you from being everything I know you are.
Yeah.
Which I love. Another great thing because I love that they're just calling on the history of wrestling in general. Like they're not afraid to reference other promotions and everything else.
Something AEW has never been afraid to do. So much props to TK once again.
Yeah.
So the other thing I was going to say is that the House of Black has been trying to turn someone and bring them in, but they have failed time and time again.
Yeah.
But now they finally succeed and get their man.
Yeah, I hope so. That would be
and
great.
It's long storytelling at its best.
Yeah. Absolutely. All
I
right.
mean, they did turn one person, but Julia.
Yeah,
They
you
turned
don't,
Julia.
you don't count.
I mean,
She was just a cheerleader.
You don't
She
count.
was the only singles champion they've had.
That is true.
Yes, but before that, she was the manager.
Yeah.
Well, she wrestled some, but that's back when they still had Elevation and Dark.
Yeah.
And that's where she was honing her skills.
Yep. All right. Eddie Kingston video package. We get to see the Elite essentially beat up Eddie Kingston. So I think what happened was Tony Khan listens because he watches our show and he's like, wow, these four knuckleheads are not buying Eddie Kingston as being part of the AEW versus the Elite. We got to get rid of him. What better
Are
way?
you saying he's not actually injured?
I mean, hey, brother is a little overweight. You know, he's had multiple knee surgeries. He's got back issues. Maybe.
He's had multiple skip the dishes orders.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say, after the video package aired saying that he was injured, he did put out on like IG or Twitter like his full right leg is in a cast, like a soft cast at the moment.
So he probably is.
So he's either A, really injured, or B, really living the bit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Just like
the
Tony
gimmick, as we say here.
yeah.
Yeah, the gimmick. Sorry.
Yeah. Now, I mean, like I said, Tony Khan listened to us. So, I mean, who's the fourth guy going to be? You're going to have to just keep watching the show because we're going to eventually get to it. Who the fourth member?
Yeah, and don't be going looking on Google to find out because
Don't be nosy.
Spoilers here, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Paciencia, mijo. Paciencia.
he speaks French.
Oui.
The Elite grace us with their presence, Matthew and Nicholas, with Okada-san, with Jack. I say Jungle Boy, but I can't say that anymore. It's Jack Perry. Talking about how it's going to be 4-on-3 now. Who's going to join you? People want paychecks. People want to get paid. They want to have job security. And then they say they run this place and not Tony Khan. And Tony Khan, I know you're watching, but it's going to sting. This is some of the best storytelling AEW's ever done. And they're not even doing something that's original. This has been done multiple times in multiple promotions, including where it originated in New Japan. The invasion angle, it's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous.
But speaking of that, I do love the wrinkle they have of it being like legitimate originators, who are now the outside invaders. So while it is a rerun story, it's got that little wrinkle to make it feel different, which is good.
Yeah, and the invasion is not really an invasion. From their point of view, it's a purification.
Yeah.
So to them, it's not an invasion angle. They're not taking over. This is theirs. They are weeding out the dead weeds amongst them in order to make this the best that it can be and change the world.
Yeah.
As they said, they are getting rid of the toxic people.
Toxicity.
Yeah, toxicity.
Can't wait to hear System of a Down next week.
I mean, I'm just going to be straight up honest. This is the.
I just realized we are never going to get there that Wayward Son song anymore. I just realized this now, and that makes me sad.
I don't think we need it.
No, I think we will. I think in a couple years when we get the big turn and the reuniting of the proper Elite, I think we'll get it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, if Hangman comes with them, they still use it, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have before. Yes.
I mean, can't complain about that. So apparently, kids, if you want to learn how to super kick, there's two ways you can do it. You can go to a wrestling school like ftwprowrestling.com, where you can go to Tampa and basically go ahead and just learn how to be a professional wrestler. And guess what? Two friends of the show, Brian Idol, Natalia Markova, are teachers there. They will teach you the fine art of professional wrestling. Or you can just throw away about you know it's going to be like $150.
I was
maybe
thinking probably like 250.
You can get Reebok Pump Super Kicks.
Let me ask you guys: Are any of you dropping some dimes on this?
No,
Not a chance.
Maybe.
I am not a
Mike, you
sneaker.
thinking of it?
I'm not a
because I
sneaker
have
guy,
the Young Bucks Bullet Club T-shirt. That's the purple and blue camo or whatever, and it kind of matches the shoes. So I'm thinking about it, but
I
I
can't wear
don't
high
know
tops.
if
That's my thing.
I'll still have like a life afterwards if I purchase them. So
You know what the old saying is?
oh,
Better to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission.
better to put things on
No,
credit
it's-
so you can pay over time.
The
Yeah.
saying is it's better to beg forgiveness than ask for permission.
So I remember you telling me your wife doesn't even know about this championship belt that you bought.
No, she does. Yeah.
No, she knows now, obviously.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
but at the time she didn't know.
I had to set things in motion in secrecy. Yes.
Yeah. But it's all good. She's happy you got your belt.
Coming from
Everything's
Lord
fine.
Ryan Rich's new bachelor pad.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do
There's a
not
reason he's doing this podcast from the basement.
look, we do not condone you making financial decisions without talking to your significant other.
Yes, he must talk to me at all times. Oh no, you mean his wife?
So many people I have to ask.
Yeah.
The views expressed by the JFB Canada Shrine Lord Ryan Rich don't necessarily represent Effort Wrestling or GM Joe.
We are not liable. We are not liable.
Yeah. Yeah, shove off.
I'm not liable for the things I say on this show. Are you kidding me?
A pimp hand.
Hey, watch this. I'm going to smack him now.
Yeah. Oh,
the cell job, of course.
oh. I can't do the show, guys.
I will just say before we move on, that commercial for the Bucks tennis shoes had me rolling. It was hilarious. I love
Oh,
it.
it's so douchey, just like they are. I mean,
Yep.
it's fantastic. We go to Renee. She's with FTR. They're not going to forfeit this match. 4-on-3. They found someone. We're going to learn who it is later tonight. Ooh, the excitement, the tingling. At the same time, we have the stupid thing in the corner, the countdown to Swerve's match. I don't like it.
I don't know. Like, okay, we talked about this before the show. I think Swerve should have started the show.
Yeah.
But at the same thing, I do like this. Like if they maybe change it to the Swerve clock, to letting us know when Swerve's coming.
Yeah.
And they only did it for Swerve every time.
I don't know. Maybe I'm having a Mandela effect here. But didn't a long time ago, like in probably like 97, 98, didn't Raw have a counter sometimes to events that happened during Raw? Where they would have a ticker up and it would be like countdown to when Jericho appeared. You know, that was obviously in 99, but or like countdown to like maybe it was even like 99 2000 or something like that.
I think somewhere along the line there was a countdown to something.
I feel like they've done it before.
Yeah, I feel like they have too.
So I guess there's precedent.
Yeah. So Renee's with FTR. They're not going to forfeit. Okada is the Young Bucks bitch, which I thought was quite humorous. I don't think we need to hang on. It's a standard FTR promo. It has not changed in the 20 plus years that they've been a tag team. So
yeah, we'll move on.
Let's move on. Match number 2, we got the Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. They are taking on Christopher Daniels and Seidel. Here are a couple of my notes. I like that Jungle Boy's on the mic, and Jungle Boy is cutting promo.
Jack Perry, not Jungle Boy.
Sorry. Jack Perry is cutting these promos as a member of the commentating team. I thought it was brilliant. It puts them in a position where they can say he has improved his promo skills like 1,000,000%. Like this cat just he cut great promos. Seidel is a secret treasure. For those who have never watched him, if you watched the Kill City Cup on YouTube, then a link.
I'm liking these little promos you're getting in here with the
Thank
Kill
you.
City Cup. Of course, watch the Kill City Cup.
Yeah.
You can go to the links at the bottom there.
Yeah.
YouTube.com, Kill City Cup.
Yeah.
And then go buy a shirt.
Yeah. And so, Matt Seidel's in that. He is an amazing wrestler who can wrestle any style he wants. He's a master of everything. And why this
He
guy
is versatile.
and why he's never got a true rub in a major promotion is beyond my understanding.
I think the furthest he got was a WWE Tag Championship.
Yeah.
Air Boom with Kofi.
Yeah. So, it hurts, but Seidel got in some offense. So did Daniels. At the end of the day, you know that those two yahoos are not going to win. But you know who is going to win is going to be the Bucks, and the Bucks go ahead and get the mic, and they basically fire Daniels. And what's even better is that he gets a security escort out.
Hey, he's got a 30-day severance.
Now, Jack Perry goes ahead and dumps his woo energy on Tony Schiavone. This is freaking gold.
It was so awesome.
And the way Tony's face is, he just sells it so good.
That's Tony's resting bitch face. It's his resting bitch face.
You know what? I'm going to say this right now, and I don't care who hears it in the entire world. And if you don't agree with me, you can suck a lemon. But Tony Schiavone is this generation's Walter Matthau.
Okay. That's a good comparison.
With the face?
Yeah.
That's a Walter Matthau face.
Oh, yeah. That's a face that's seen stuff.
Yeah, so I think this whole...
And doesn't want to see more.
I'm just
I think
jumping
this
in
match
the
was
young
good. This match was good.
No, yeah.
But it was purely about the firing and the promo work by Jack Perry and the dumping of the Woo energy drink on Tony Schiavone. Like this was all gold.
Yeah. Oh, because it's perfectly telling a story that needs to be told right now. Shane, what were your thoughts?
Okay, first off, I gotta say, Aaron had a Mandela effect definitely Saturday because he apparently ran into a drunk me on Saturday, which I say, well, I was completely sober. I don't know what he's talking about, so he must have ran into an alternate universe me.
Before the wrestling event, you were sober as fuck, and then after you were drunk as fuck. So I don't know.
That's a Mandela effect right there. Anyway,
no, I know what it is. He's got an evil twin.
That's exactly what. Yeah, there we go.
We're not talking to the.
I saw this on Scooby Doo a million times. Okay, you can't fool me.
What if it's Joseph H. Gary?
That son of a bitch. But yeah, I just want to get this on. I'm gonna jump off for tonight, but I'll watch you guys. But this solidifies Young Bucks adding to the heel persona, firing Daniels, because it's well known who brought Daniels into the fold.
Yeah.
Then it was the Young Bucks. So just them doing this type of things and planting the seeds right there is really adding to like getting everybody to need to hate them. But I won't, because they're still my favorite team of all time. So, but well, one of them. This is just it's beautiful. And you know what? Decent match. Let's face it. Daniels is what, 52 now?
Yeah.
So we can't expect him to be putting on a super bangers like he used to back like freaking 10 years ago and stuff. But he's
so
still
is he
able
still
to go.
working back here, or is he actually taking some time off?
I don't know.
Because we won't see him in
I
the
would
ring.
assume that he would still be employed with AEW to do talent relations.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100.
Be storyline firing.
This is definitely storyline fire, and there's no way they're gonna let him go. They're gonna have him at least tied in with still with the ROH.
Unless he's like legit retiring.
Unless Tony Khan, when he comes back, rehires him.
That's what I'm thinking has to happen.
Or
Like,
Kenny rehires him.
Or I was gonna say Kenny comes back is like, no, you don't. You're on board.
Or all these guys, they start firing more important people and stuff for that, and then somehow they all come back for the anarchy match and get involved and help screw the Young Bucks
Well,
over.
I miss when corporate overlords wouldn't fire people, but make them be janitors and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
don't fire them.
there's
Just
no-
embarrass them and make them quit.
Yeah.
So
There
you
is,
don't have to pay them
there's
severance.
no way the Bucks are losing.
literally what WCW did to Jim Duggan. He was
Yeah.
literally an actual
Hey, you found
janitor.
that TV title in the
That's
garbage.
exactly what happened. Yeah.
Oh my God, Lord Brian Rich. Sandy now.
I pretty much said things in between here and there, so I'm good.
Okay. EVP.
I'm just gonna say, I enjoyed this match, and Matt Sydal just doesn't age. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The man looks the same like he did 20 years ago. He moves like he did in WWE.
Yeah.
Like,
The
I'm
secret-
glad that he's still on a major promotion on national TV because he's a sure hand. He doesn't injure people. He's a great wrestler.
I'm sure he's got some input in the back as well.
Oh, you know he does.
I agree with what GFB was saying earlier, right before he jumped on. Like Evan Bourne. Well, I mean, that's what he was before. Like, he is one amazing talent. How he's never got a push for more than just the tag team title. I kind of is shocking. Like, no, obviously he's not going to be world championship material. Like that's he's not a face of that. But a Team T title or an international title or even just like a ROH TV title.
Yeah,
I don't see it happening.
anything in ROH really.
No, exactly. Yeah, anything in ROH, a peer title or the TV title, like something like that. How is he not?
Honestly, I don't even see that happening for him.
Well, I know
I don't either, but he should be.
Yeah.
It's just like another. Oh man, I can't remember his name, but he came from like the NXT Gabriel. Like I think his name was something Gabriel in NXT, or when he went to WWE, and then
Oh, Justin Gabriel.
Yeah, Justin Gabriel.
Gabriel, and then now he was. Then they became. But he was tearing it up in the ROH scene and then New Japan for a long time, and then I don't know what happened to him recently. He just kind of fell off the map unless he got injured or something.
Oh, you talking about PJ Black?
TJ Black, that's it. Yeah.
I don't know what's happened to him. I don't follow him that closely, so I have no idea.
All right, we're dragging on here. Let's move on to the next.
All right, guys, I'll let you go, man. You guys have a good night.
All right,
Take her
see you
easy.
later.
See you later, Shane.
Good night, bro.
Yourself. Too
Brother.
sweet. Halo's up.
Halo's up.
Halo's up. All right, we get Renee with Tony Storm. You know what? It's a typical Tony Storm. It was brilliant. It was beautiful. The fact that she said my ovaries must be heard. Yeah.
That's a T-shirt. She should do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Tony Storm, my ovaries must be heard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need Tony and Mariah to stop like raising the sexual tension when they're on screen together because it's getting me hot and bothered. Okay.
Now, did it look like Tony Storm was gonna grab her boobs at the end?
I know, right? I was
Nothing.
like, TBS. What are we doing?
And then Mariah Matrix puts her hands below, like guides her to the waist.
That, my friend, you got to pay $29.99 for OnlyFans version of that. Match number 3, we get Hook, and he's taking on our West Coast Bureau effing intern. I don't even remember his name because in the time it would take me to try to remember it, the match was already over like 2 minutes earlier. So
Good lad. He's a good lad.
it's basically was a greatest hits moves. All you posers out there who haven't followed the band, but you like a couple of the songs so you get the greatest hits. And that's what this was, And he says, I didn't come out for this. I came back for that. Mind you, he's only been gone for 2 weeks. It's not 2 months or 2 years, son. The reason why I came back. So he calls out Jericho, and of course, here comes Jericho. He comes out with Big Bill because that's how they work. I love the waving and the
Laser.
It
The
reminds me
blazer
a
that
bit
Big
of
Bill
like
had. I'm like, is Big Bill going to become a motivational speaker?
yeah.
It reminds me a bit of Honky Tonk Man when he first started.
Oh God.
If you remember Honky Tonk Man, he thought the fans were all like for him.
So Jericho apologizes that Hook hit himself in the face with a bat, which I thought was just brilliant because it can happen. I'm not going to tell you how I know, but I know it can happen. Just saying. This is a master class on how to tell a story. The fans did not buy into this. They did in a way that they booed, which is exactly what Jericho wanted.
They rattled Chris Jericho for a moment there.
Yeah, for like 1-2 seconds.
Yeah, then he's like recovered the ball and then went downfield and scored a touchdown.
He's like, hey, you don't want me to retire and stuff like that. But I mean, I think the fans are not seeing the mountains through the woods per se.
No, they have a lot don't.
But they're gonna, because eventually this Jericho thing is gonna kind of get into the mid card area, and it's gonna be glorious. And you're gonna be like, you know what?
Let me say this: that FTW title has already been elevated to its highest point right now.
Oh yeah, people actually gave a damn about the FTW title. My God. He says this isn't a fighting moment; it's a teaching moment. Shibata comes out. Jericho gets hit in the head by Hook. Big Bill starts attacking him. Shibata comes in. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, so yeah. Anyways, let's go with Lord Ryan Rich, third match of the night.
Yeah, it was over quickly.
Yeah.
And Hook looked really good doing the suplexes and bashing his face in. Like, that looked very nice.
Yeah.
But it definitely didn't need to be a long match because the match wasn't really the point of the whole thing. So,
yeah.
But the stuff afterwards, Jericho doing this, he's almost like a cheesy car salesman, or like some B-list celebrity who did one thing and now is like trying to ride on that forever. It gives off that kind of vibes.
Yeah.
So it's fun. It was fun to watch that, and Big Bill doing it. He's pretty funny, so that was good. So I enjoyed that aspect of it.
Excellent. EVP Joe.
I don't care about this Jericho thing. It doesn't. I don't care.
He's one of those fans that would be yelling.
This isn't for me. I think it's because he's still involved with Hook. I feel like these two, like Jericho, just doesn't know how to do a freaking story that feels like it's 5 years long.
Yeah,
like
they're all 6-month programs at least.
Let me paint you this picture. That every time Jericho beats an opponent, they become a student under the learning tree.
Once again, it all depends on who it is. Because right now, I'm not buying Big Bill as a student of Chris Jericho.
No, Hook is. Hook is the one that is getting elevated right now.
I don't think he is.
I think he is for sure. He's a bigger star now than he was before this.
I mean,
FTW is a bigger championship now than before.
That's not saying much. It was a title that everyone says isn't even recognized by the company. It was just a belt to put on somebody. I will reserve judgment. We'll see.
The height of Hook's popularity was when he teamed with Danhausen, and they were a Hookhausen. That was literally, they were on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were moving merch like it was.
And wrong answer. It's right now.
No, you're wrong. Statistics say it's Hookhausen.
You could be wrong. I don't mind.
Okay, Candy Dry. Lay it on me, brother. Your thoughts on the...
we've said enough. Let's move on to the next segment.
All right. So we come up to our fourth match of the night because the timer tells us it's time for Swerve. It's Swerve's house. He's taking on Brian Cage.
Pretend the music is playing. I wish we had the rights to play. We should have some knockoff music like we talked about that one time.
Yeah.
I like to drive and I swerve and I swerve and I drive.
It's like the Mary Poppins version.
Yeah.
I feel like
you like to drive and do you like to swerve?
I'll tell you what. You know what I would love to see? I would love for a Weird Al to do a cover of this song.
Oh yeah.
Just go ahead and make my heart happy, why don't you?
All right. Anyways, he's taking on Brian Cage. He plays up to the crowd. He cuts this kind of a promo before he enters the ring. He talks about, yeah, somebody put me in a coffin, but I'm going to put you in a grave. Like, I miss Nana, and I don't miss the mogul embassy, whatever rejects that he's plowing through at this very moment. But
I think Nana will be back with him. You got to have him with Nana.
yeah, because the problem was I didn't like Nana because I didn't think Nana. The champ doesn't need a valet, but the champ
No, but I think Nana just goes with him because of the
it
dance.
goes with him right perfectly because the crowd gets an extra pop.
Yeah.
When Nana's doing his dance and when he says whose house, Swerve's house, because Swerve can't ask for that chant every freaking time.
And I love that this is the first time that a champion is getting a manager in how long?
Years, decades.
Nah. Kenny Omega had Don Callis.
No, but a face.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hulk Hogan and Jimmy Hart, I guess, was the last time.
Yeah. Swerve and Cage aren't messing around. I mean, Swerve's making Cage look like main event worthy. Like there's no doubt about it. This big suplex over the ropes was fantastic by Cage. But you know what? Swerve's getting in. He wins. Gets a couple of chairs, getting ready to bash in. He hits Cage once, and then in comes Nick Wayne. Gives him the old Yahtzee Yambag Yahtzee. And then Christian comes, and then they take a picture of Swerve's sister and I believe Swerve's mom.
I think his daughter.
Huh?
I think that's his daughter.
Daughter and his wife.
Okay. So, anyways, regardless of who's in it, gets smashed in the face with it. Apparently, this guy likes the gig because that guy was just dripping blood everywhere. Christian is a maestro in how he is able to interweave this character so ingrained into a match that had absolutely no build-up. This match if it was anybody else, would be a bullshit match. Christian is making this worth the $49.99 you're going to pay to watch this match. Can the dry go first, my friend?
Yeah, this was I'm so happy for Cage in this.
Yeah,
because he deserves something of this main. That's why I'm so upset that it didn't get the front or the back action. Because I wanted it for Cage as well. Because Brian Cage has been my ring doing jobs for everyone. So at least if you're gonna job for the world title.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him that he got to do this. And
We love you, Brian.
yeah, we love you, Brian Cage. But also like this Christian attack, like it's just gold. Like what a perfect real first challenge. Like you had Claudio, but the perfect first real challenge.
Yeah.
For him is this sinister, sick, perverted middle-aged man who's being the father that you didn't know you wanted.
Yeah. I'm hoping in all reality that at Double or Nothing, Christian cheats, gets caught, gets disqualified, so we have time to build up to the next match, which would be next pay-per-view is All In, correct?
No, the next pay-per-view is Forbidden Door.
Forbidden Door.
Okay, so you could take it into Forbidden Door.
No, I want this to be a one and done thing with Christian.
Okay.
You can.
I think the way that it was presented, like on film, with it being a business deal between the Bucks and Christian, I feel like if he doesn't get the job done this time, the Bucks will look on to someone else to do business with.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Okay. Lord Ryan Rich, thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I did not expect the match to go this long. Like they featured this match heavily,
Yeah.
especially for it being an eliminator match. But I thought that Cage looked fantastic. Swerve looked awesome. Like, and the action was smooth. Like, but Brian Cage is like a beast, man. Like he is just so strong. Like this amount of times that he caught him midair for like suplexes and this and that and another. Like the one time when he caught him like jumping off of the ropes or through the ropes, and I was like, man, that's ridiculous. But it was fun to watch. I enjoyed it. It was a great match, and it shows why Brian Cage should get more love. Tony Khan, I know you watch. Book it.
Okay.
Brian Cage needs to have, if not an ROH title, let's give him a TV title.
Okay.
Or the TNT title, I mean.
Hey, JP, let's see if we can speed the show along a bit because you guys are getting late here for you guys. So
Okay.
see if we can
EV2,
fast track a little bit. Try and keep everyone, see if we can keep everyone to 30 seconds or something.
Okay.
Okay. Love the match. Some of the counters that I saw from Swerve were amazing. So, like that counter into that little short arm scissor was awesome.
Yeah.
Then jump real quick to Christian. Like the fact that he says he's taking everything, like he's taking his hair, he's taking his backup, now he's taking his blood. Like just the story beats
Now
him.
I'm taking your belt.
Yeah, like everything is just, it's so good, and it's a logical story to make sense, and that's all we should be able to ask for in wrestling is stories that make sense.
Yep, I agree. We get Renee in the back with Hook and Shibata. Yeah, Samoa Joe gets involved in this for some reason. The only one
I love that Shibata line that big guys shouldn't be wearing flowers.
He's
shirts.
too large for a flower pattern.
Yeah, too large for a tropical pattern.
That's what all big guys wear. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say, Hook needs some therapy because that man tends to turn on and push away everyone who tries to be his partner.
No, he needs to commit to a character and then actually spend a year developing it, like a season 1 of Hook. And gets to season 2 where it's
He's still pretty a blank canvas on who he is, really.
I think he's horrible.
His character is like nothing.
Yeah. Match number 5, Tony Storm and Harley Cameron. Here's a quick notes. Why I don't understand why Harley is getting this rub. It does not make sense. She doesn't have it. She's too green, and the fact that you had 2 amazing women carry her in a match is only going to be inevitable. That just like Jade Cargill, when she has to wrestle, when Harley Cameron has to wrestle someone that's not going to carry her or make her look good, she's going to look like a fool.
Oh, you mean Thunder Rosa?
I mean, it could be Queen Amanada or Epinata or whatever.
Or Deeb,
Aminata.
Yeah. It could be. I mean, it could be the lady janitor who's mopping the ring. It could be anybody. She is going to be horrible. She's just no. Deeb stands up on the platform. She is the queen of technical wrestling, but she is the jester of standing there and looking like you belong at that location. It's the most awkwardness I've ever seen in my entire life. It was so awkward watching her.
I feel this is the film critic in you coming out a bit.
It's not. She's not a bio. She's
no.
not,
I'm just thinking like this is like because you're a movie buff, right?
I am. Yes.
Yeah. So and you work a movie, so I feel like this is the movie buff in you coming out because everything has to fall into place, right? And you didn't like this part.
I didn't like it. Just didn't hit me. Canada Dry, your thoughts on huh?
I think she's just a better heel than she is a babyface.
Yeah.
Because when she was like being the professor or whatever before she got hurt, and she was just running through people, and she was doing the 5 minute challenge and everything. Like everyone was talking about her. Like, why are we not making her a champ somewhere? Like, she's not good enough as a baby face on a mic.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about the match? Because this counts as your turn.
Nope.
Okay. Okay, so I'll go ahead. Yeah, I thought that this was like pretty basic for Tony Storm to get the win.
Yeah.
Serena Deeb. I would have liked to seen something different from her. Yeah, I agree with that. Maybe even just walking to the ring and just getting a little closer, maybe.
Okay. Joe, answer now.
I mean, it was a match. I missed most of it, honestly, because I had to go tuck my son in for bed.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't understand. Like, when we're talking about character, like, I don't even know what Deeb's character is. Like, I know she's an amazing wrestler, but like right now, she just feels like she's just a challenger for the sake of being a challenger.
Yeah.
I think she's going to win the title.
I don't think she's gonna.
I think she's going to win it.
No.
No, like
I love Serena Deeb. She's the female Bret Hart, but no, I don't see it. It doesn't make sense.
To me, this Tony Storm thing is getting old. Like, I'm not digging this anymore. It's getting
It's fresh. It's so fresh. I love every time she gets a promo, it's better and better.
Yeah.
It's aging like a fine wine.
Yeah, I'm over it a long time ago.
Well,
It's like a 100-year.
I don't like these entertainment-based wrestlers.
She's hilarious. It's like Orange Cassidy. It
is not the same because Orange Cassidy actually wrestles good.
Yeah.
She does too.
She wrestles good, but she's not on the top of her wrestling game.
I mean, I didn't say she was Dean Malenko, but she's a
No,
good
she
wrestler.
was at one point a hell of a wrestler, but she hasn't been that in a very long time.
I don't know any of her old stuff, so I can't comment on that. But like, she entertains me when she's in the ring as a wrestler, and this gimmick she has going just puts it over 1,000,000%.
All right. What do we got next?
Osprey and the Undisputed Kingdom. Basically, the Undisputed Kingdom is a bunch of bell ends.
I love that.
I love that too. For those who don't know, look it up. That's what Google's for.
Hey, Haney calls us all bell ends all the time.
Yeah. Really decent promo by Osprey. Really amazing promo by Roderick Strong. Let's go to Renee in the ring for the TBS.
Let me just say that Wardlow just sitting there in the back, that was pathetic.
Yeah, it was.
He looks kind of chunky.
I mean, to be honest with you, like
Nick.
brother ain't gonna last much longer in AEW. He's going WWE. You know he's going.
I think he's just writing out the contract in WWE, and AEW's like, well, we don't got much for you, but you want to keep wrestling and showing up on TV. Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll put you in the shadows. Take a picture. So we get Renee in the ring for the TBS contract. I mean, I gotta say this, and I'm saying this because I'm a Willow fan. I have no interest in this match. I have absolutely no interest in this match, but Willow made that belt more important than the women's championship belt.
That's what I'm talking about on my earlier thing.
Yeah, the shine on
Tony Storm has devalued the women's title. That's my thoughts. I'm going that far. She has devalued it.
Wow,
because it's entertainment based instead of wrestling based.
Yeah, but she's using old school wrestling moves. She's using the Thez press. She's doing headlocks. I mean, she's working.
And it's not like she's not defending.
Yeah, she's wrestling an old school women's match from like the 50s and 60s.
I mean, was Thunder Rosa's reign better?
Listen, let's not compare the worst of the worst.
I'm just saying, like, it's not Jamie Hayter, but it's pretty darn good.
I'm just growing tired of it. That's why I want Deep to win.
I love her. I think, and part of it's probably personal preference because I love her gimmick.
Yeah. So Willow, Monet talks about her legacy. she talks about Willow's legacy, and her legacy is going to be losing. That's going to be the best part of her legacy is losing to Mercedes Moné. I know that they're going to strap the belt on Monet, and I hate it.
Well, I absolutely love what went on in this segment here because essentially they started the heel turn for Mercedes Moné.
Yes.
Like, you're going to go slap her over just a comment.
Yeah.
And you know Monet is coming back next week and raising the bar.
Yeah.
She's not going to get slammed to the table.
No.
So this is going to be the heel turn from Mercedes Moné. And people are going to be upset when Mercedes.
Okay, so let's think about this. She calls herself the CEO. Is it possible that she teams up with the EVPs?
That would be really brilliant, actually, to have her as their woman.
Because that's kind of what I'm feeling right here. She's giving off that same snarky smiles here, blah, blah, blah. Look at me. Like, it gives me...
You need a woman in the elite, and she's perfect for that.
Exactly. And then, so, I think then you have someone like Britt Baker come back for the AEW side. Or someone like, or a returning Jamie Hayter, or, you know, whoever that you have. But I think that could be a real cool storyline. And I think it's all going to work out because Statlander is going to turn on Willow and cost her the title.
Okay.
And she also joins the elite. That'd be cool.
No, we don't need to be watering down the elite.
They'll get watered down eventually.
No. Nope. I can't even believe we're talking about that. Nope.
Then, if Virgil wasn't dead, he'd already be a part of the group.
Okay.
That's it.
I just want to say real quick, it is amazing what, honestly, the 30 seconds of Monet getting physical finally seems to have done for the crowd and for this story.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as Willow powerbomb Monet through that table, that crowd just freaking exploded.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, let's go to our last match, main event. Okada versus Dax Harwood. Here are some of my notes. I love the elite entrance. So it's not just for the Bucks, it's for anybody in the elite. Get risen because they are above everybody else. Fans love Okada. It's so great to hear the Okada chants again. I love the mid-entrance report by Renee. I think that works. It's kind of like the sideline reporter. I don't recall Dax Harwood ever being called Axe.
He started picking this up over the last few months.
Dax the Axe.
It's been like that for a little while.
Yeah.
So if
Sometimes they would say it, sometimes they wouldn't.
So the next time that Cash Wheeler gets behind a wheel and decides to drinky drink,
he should be Cash Moneybags Wheeler.
Yeah. Well, he's going to be in jail. Dax is going to be okay. Like,
it seems that he's been cleared.
Yeah.
No, but you know he's going to get busted again.
No, he's had his come to Jesus moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna say, but that Axe comment, they only really call him Dax the Axe in singles matches.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Anyways,
so just so you guys know,
yeah,
today during the flower shop,
yeah,
we're giving our flowers.
Yeah.
Instead of a video game, instead of a movie, you're gonna do your favorite championship belt.
Okay.
I got one that we can do for next week.
Okay.
All right, let me know.
All right. So, anyways, we find out who the fourth person is because shenanigans are abound as always.
Makes sense.
It was a clean finish, which I was kind of surprised because it kept harking on the, possibility of suspension and this and this and this. But anyways, Okada retains the shenanigans, and out comes Darby Allin. Now, Darby Allin is wearing this big, huge, puffy pink jacket. The question to you, Mr. Darby Allin, is, are you wearing that jacket to avoid being hit by a bus? That's why this cat was hit by a bus not even 3 days ago, and he's out there and he's going to wrestle and this cat broke his foot.
and then Anarchy in the arena match. That not even a regular wrestling match.
I mean,
I'm thinking he didn't even break his foot. I think it was all lies.
I'm wondering.
He just
if-
didn't want to climb the freaking mountain, that bastard.
You got words. Well, and that's the thing though. Like, if they can sense that like weather conditions aren't going to be favorable a month in advance, then you have to cancel.
Yeah. Okay.
I will admit, I hated that line from Excalibur. I thought he was supposed to be climbing Mount Everest. Come on now, everyone
Not
knows.
Everett.
Ken and Dry, your thoughts on the main event?
This was a really good main event. I thought Dax brought it. He took a beating. Dax always puts on a good match.
Yeah.
I really enjoy this. I'm going to keep it simple, sweet, to the point. This was a great main event. This was a great reveal of hometown kid coming in. Great comeback for Darby Allin.
Yep.
This and the overrun was just over 10 minutes, like 11 minutes, I think.
All right. Lord Ryan Rich.
Yeah, it was a really fun match to watch, and looking back, I guess I should have known it was Darby, it being in Washington, but the man just got hit by a bus, so I didn't really think that was on the table. But
Yeah.
you know,
I forgot about the bus thing.
who am I to know?
Yeah.
But it was a great match and a great way to end the show.
All right.
He should come to the ring in a bus next time. Double or nothing.
Or at least like on
the front of it, like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You know what? At least he wasn't in London and got hit by a double-decker bus, okay?
That's true.
There you go. Because that's hard to get off. Because you got to go boop, 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 and then fly off. All right, Joe, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I love this match. Like, it's everything I thought. When I heard about this match on Saturday, it lived up to the expectations I had. Like, it was such a great match. And of course, Darby coming out. Like, I was all night, I was wondering, I was like, is this how they bring back Sam? Because I figured it'd be a pillar. Because Jack Perry, but I was assuming, I was thinking, like, I really thought for some reason it was going to be Sammy and I was really going to hate it. But but I'm perfectly fine with it being Darby. He literally, like, he to me, like, bleeds AEW.
Yeah.
Like, he's been around since the beginning.
Yeah.
He's put in his dues. He's one of the most popular guys they have. So,
and I like that you have him compared going after
Jack
Perry. It works.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's flower time. We're at the flower shop. Time to get some flowers. We're talking about best match, best segment, and your favorite championship belt, and the number of bells 1 through 5. Canada Dry, you go first.
All right, my match of the night, because he's kind of a friend of the show, Brian Cage. I talked to him in Messenger. That counts. Had some retweets or whatever, but I'm proud of Brian Cage for getting this moment. I'm proud of Swerve. Big moment for Swerve. So I'm going with that match as my match of the night. And my segment of the night, I'm going with Willow and Mercedes Moné, because I thought Willow really brought it.
Yeah.
And the powerbomb after on the table was awesome. So that's my segment of the night. My favorite championship belt. This is a toss-up for me. But I'm going to go with the Winged Eagle, because that's the title Bret Hart really made significant.
Yeah.
And my bells for this one, 4.1.
4.1. All right. Let's go, Lord Ryan Red.
My favorite segment was Tony Storm and Mariah May, because I just, like I said, I love the way that she cuts promos. I love the way she talks. I love how uncomfortable I got after that. So that was great. My favorite match is probably going to be the opener, the BCC versus United Empire. It was just hard hitting. I really enjoyed it a lot. My rating for the night, I'm going to go with a 3.9.
Okay.
My favorite belt is this one right here. The All Happen World Championship.
Damn.
Can't go wrong with that.
I mean, hey, Free advertising. Hell yeah.
Hey, I can't say no to that.
All right, Joe, lay it on me.
Okay, so my favorite match, I'm going to go with the main event, Okada and Dax. Great. My segment is Roderick Strong and Will Ospreay. I loved it. It sold the match, set everything up, gave us a little backstory to why they don't like each other. It's great storytelling. I'm giving the show 4.25. Like there was nothing bad about this show. Everything moved forward for Double or Nothing. Like there was no real dull point on this show.
Yeah.
So
okay. JFB's turn. I'm gonna go with.
Oh, hold on. Favorite belt.
Oh yeah.
I'm going with the WCW, the early '90s WCW US title belt. I love that belt.
Is this the one that Bret Hart held at one point, or is it a different one?
It was a different design than what Bret
Yeah.
held. Like you go back to like the Rick Rudes and the Stings holding it.
Yeah.
It was just I love that design.
It's a great freaking belt. All right. JFB is gonna go ahead and roll the dice and say favorite match of the night, of course, was Swerve and Brian Cage. Brian Cage looked like a main event. If Swerve keeps on winning and retains, Brian Cage could be a legit contender. They have really good chemistry. Best segment of the night, the whole Malachi Black, House of Black, between the promo and the in-ring stuff. I mean, it's just brilliant. This is what Malachi Black does. This is Tommy End. This is the genesis, if you will, of how to be a sadistic heel. I'm going to give this 4.25 as well. There was very little. The only thing I didn't like was the Tony Storm match. My favorite belt, I was going to go IWGP, but I decided to go back to the original belt, 10 pounds of gold from the NWA.
Oh, nice.
That is a classic belt. But
Yep.
like you go back to the history of wrestling, and there's so many classic belts.
I'd have to say my honorable mention would go to the current AEW title. It's just so freaking beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
My honorable mention is the old WCW TV title.
Yeah.
I love that title.
Silver and red.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, that's beautiful. All right, guys, that's it. We're at the end of the show. You want to go ahead and support us, give us some cashola, if you will. Links are below. You want to go ahead and, I don't know, just tell the world how much you love our show. You can buy a shirt. All you got to do is, you get Sharpshooter Action shirt, the All That from Wrestling shirt. We might be selling that belt one day. I don't know. Because
Who knows?
on behalf of Canada Dry, Lord Ryan Rich, the EVP, GM Joe, I am the JFB.
Thumbing himself down every time. You are worth it, buddy. You deserves a thumbs up. Yeah, rock on. And just a word of encouragement. Sometimes life just knocks you on your ass, and it doesn't always go as planned. But I just want to remind you, it's okay to be down. It's not okay to stay down. Reach out to your family. Reach out to your friends. Reach out to us, and we'll encourage you and help you get back and walk on one step in front of each other. Dust yourself off. Pick yourself up. Raise your fist in the air and put the devil in a sharpshooter and say, just keep fighting.
This has been an effing worldwide media production. You can find us on all social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and others. Head over to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/effing wrestling. And while you're there, click like and subscribe. Want some swag? Head to our store at prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling. You can find all these links and much more at our awesome website, www.slash-wrestling.com. As the JFB always says, you can book it.